Hello and welcome to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. This is Healing Fractures, and today I am with two wonderful, amazing, talented, gorgeous friends. Will you please introduce yourselves and your characters from top to bottom?
Hi, I'm Candlestick, and I am very excited to be here. This is going to be fun. I've definitely been looking forward to this. Um, and today I'm going to be playing Joy Fuller. My little she 8 now? I think she's 8. Yeah. Had to do some mental math there.
Understandable.
Yeah, my 8-year-old real kind child.
Whom we love
Very dearly.
immensely. Oh dear. Hi everybody, my name is Whis. I am here representing Missy Ford today.
Yes.
Whom we also love.
And cherish.
Oh.
And to round it off, hello. Like I said, I'm Winona, and I'll be playing the Mad Lad today. The rambunctious boy of this group.
Maddest of lads.
Yes. And we start this FPS off. F blah blah. Let's say. Oh, great
Get it
start.
out of the way early.
Exactly. We start off this FPS with the three of them getting out of school. It's a Friday right now, and all of them are exhausted.
Hmm.
Why do they give us so much homework on the last day of the week? It's not fair.
I swear teachers do this because they enjoy torturing us.
I I like homework. I just want to do other things too.
And that's the thing. They know this also, so that's why they give us so much homework. So they prevent us from doing all the things.
I don't know. What do they have to gain from doing that? It doesn't make sense, Maddie.
I know it doesn't make sense, but it still happens. So I don't have a solution to this.
What if we got it all done like right now and then we had the whole weekend to do stuff?
Ugh. If we're gonna do this, we might as well do it in a place that's more relaxing. How about we go near, say, Carmenia's forest? I think that'll be a nice, relaxing place. I know a little hollow there.
I should probably let Cassie know if I'm not going to be picked up. And that's going to be a problem, though. Hold on. And she pulls an airplane out of her backpack, and she's gonna write things down and send Cassie a plane. It's like, can I please go with Mad Lad and Joy to this location to do our homework where it is quiet?
Yeah, like, I mean, maybe, maybe it's just that can I go with Mad Lad and Joy to do my homework and then not specify where she's going so that there's the assumption there that, oh yeah, they're going somewhere with other people.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
they're
yeah,
going to one
fair
of
play.
their houses.
Hee hee.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, this time it can be Cassie getting in trouble with Chifley.
I am going to go and do my homework with Cassie, with Joy and Mad Lad, and it'll be fine. We're staying together.
Yeah. And Cassie was like, she let me know. I didn't think to ask. Like, she's like, I probably should have asked about where they were going. I shouldn't have just assumed. My bad.
Oh, she's gonna feel so bad about it. I'm sorry, Cassie.
Oh yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. This is gonna happen regardless, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, um, Joy, on the other hand, is also going to do the same. I think if she sees Missy doing that, she'll be like, "Oh, yes, good idea." I don't know if she has paper airplanes on her, so she might ask Missy if she can borrow one to send to her and Mum's.
Yeah, Mad Lad will
yes.
at least take out an airplane for her as Missy writes hers. Here, you can use one of mine.
Ah, thank you.
And yeah, we'll write like, "Hi, I'm going with my friends to do homework after school. We'll be back later." Yeah.
Hee. And say Mad Lad, once they're done, Mad
Mad
Lad.
Lad doesn't have to. The crew doesn't care.
Yeah, Mad Lad, look, Mad Lad, as long as he's done, he's either written to crew by sunset or be back at the apartment by sunset. He's fine.
Mm.
So Mad Lad just gets out his little he like takes out from underneath his shirt his little little focus, his little necklace focus, which you would guys notice that there is a new addition to this little seed necklace. There is a blue scale, which he has mentioned to you guys that he, because of Egad, fought a blue dragon, and this is his prize.
Nice.
And Mad Lad basically calls out Red like a Pokeball.
Giant bug! Cool!
Red gives happy chirps as he sees friends.
Oh, has Missy not met Red before?
No, Missy's.
No.
Wait, I thought Missy has met Red before.
I'm pretty sure she has been told about Red, but not met him.
Huh. Now this is interesting, but fair. Missy has now seen Red. Now.
Joy
This
has met Red before.
Yeah.
This is your giant bug. This is so cool.
Yeah, and maybe after
Hi,
we
Red.
Red gives little chirps and nuzzles Joy. Yeah, and maybe
Yeah.
after we finish our homework, we can go to Carmenia's farm. You can see where Red was born. Or hatched.
Oh, yeah. You
Giant
did
bug
mention
farm.
the
Yeah.
giant bug farm.
Giant
Daddy
bug
told me
farm.
about it before, but we haven't been out there yet because,
It's a long
grown-ups.
ways away.
Oh, yeah. I probably need to ask permission to go there. But
We'll be
can-
fine. I think
I'm-
Pepper's on patrol today.
okay.
Yeah, that's like, as long as I can twist it for my parents, that's fine.
No, I love it.
All right, let's go get this done so we can have some fun for the afternoon, yeah?
Yeah, for the weekend. As Mad Lad climbs the top of Red and pulls up the girls to get on Red's back. Yeah,
Cute.
Red can't fly while they're on his back, but he can at least run.
Still faster than their short-ass legs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like the stag beetle he is, he runs and makes a pretty good time to the forest where Carmenia is. And they find a little hollow that Mad Lad has found is a with some fallen trees and little sunspot in the middle of it. Just a little clearing.
Aw. Just the
Yeah, we can have a secret clubhouse here.
And this spot is a little bit open for a clubhouse, but we could just make this our little hidey hole.
I don't know, we could do something with it.
Maybe.
I want a secret clubhouse.
I'm pretty sure we can figure out a secret clubhouse. I'm sure someone at the farm would be able to make one.
I used to have one, but kind of got well, it disappeared because it was daisy magic. But I don't need it anymore. But it was still cool.
That's fair. The only clubhouse that I've little hideout that I sort of made was Billy Bonka's factory where me and my big sis used to hang out for a little bit.
I didn't know you had a sister.
Yeah, say Joanne, say she's really cool, but she's out in the desert right now, say doing a lot of military stuff.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, she's like training a lot of nobodies. I don't know exactly what's going on out there, but she's having fun, so I'm glad she's happy.
Hmm.
That's the important part.
Indeed. I wish she'd visit a little bit more often, though. I miss her.
Yeah, it's kind of like with Daisy. Even though I do get to see them, um, they've got other responsibilities, and so they can't come visit me all that often,
Yeah,
even though they want to.
yeah, and Joanne's an adult. She has lots of responsibilities. As Mad Lad say, like, I'm guessing during this they take out their homework and everything.
Yeah.
Just lay it down on the ground.
Missy's just turning her backpack upside down and shaking while they're talking.
Hehehe.
Sounds a lot like Chifley.
Yeah.
Chifley's got. Well, I don't even know if it's because he's got responsibilities this time. It used to be. I didn't get to see him because he was at work or whatever. And now I don't get to see him because he's got a boyfriend or whatever.
Boyfriend? This is new.
I don't know if they're official yet, but you know. I can tell.
What's their name?
Joy said, he has a rival. She associates love and rivalry together.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember you mentioning that, and I find that hilarious. Like, ooh,
This has not yet been addressed. No one has addressed this yet.
look,
Well,
it'll be
Missy's
addressed
about to.
eventually. But yeah,
Missy's about to. She just like looks at Joy. No, that was the last ones, I think. Well, sort of. I'm not quite sure what their whole thing was, but no, this time he's not got a villain this time as a boyfriend. And she just sort of looks over at Mad Lad for a second. It's someone that he knows. She's now like super awkward.
Mad Lad just sighs. Just spit it out. I'd rather know now than find out later. It'll turn into a whole thing. Who's his romanceable little boyfriend?
Mr. Lau.
Of course, it had to be Lau. Mad Lad just sighs.
Wait, there's a difference between rivals and romance?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not always the same thing.
Yeah, there's different type of love. And yeah, rivalry love is one of them. But a lot of the times when romance is talked about, it's usually the lovey-dovey sort of kind.
Yeah,
Just
Chifley
question
is
marks
definitely
above Joy's head.
Chifley's definitely in the lovey-dovey stage at the moment.
Ugh.
He
Ugh.
really likes Mr. Lau.
Mad Lad sort of does that sort of motion of a, like, fake gag. Ugh.
Joy
there's
has
nothing
no
wrong with
idea what
that.
this means.
Hey, come on! That's not nice.
Yeah, but that's
What's
just,
wrong with lovey-dovey?
it's just, ew. I don't know, it's just like, it's fine for grown-ups and stuff, but I say that just sounds all gross and stuff to me.
Do you want to roll an insight on Missy real quick?
Mad Lad will roll an insight.
Can I
I'm
too?
sorry. He's
Yes.
a stereotypical boy and be like, "You cuties." What is
Oh,
that?
hell yeah.
Insight. What is his insight? Need it. Come on, Roxas. Just let me move just like slightly. Thank you. That is going to be a 16.
More than enough from both of you.
14.
Okay, there is distinct and immediate mischief Missy's expression. She's put down her backpack and has walked straight over to Mad Lad's got her hands clasped behind her back and kind of leaning. It's like, you don't like lovey-dovey stuff, Maddie? You don't like the smoochy kiss?
No, that's how you get cooties. As he pushes her away playfully.
Joy's just sitting here like, I have no idea what's going on. And I just want to hold her because I'm like, she's never seen people act romantic that way.
Do you want to like roll a something or other? Because Missy's gonna try and give Mad Lad a smoochy kiss.
Yeah, I feel like maybe a dex save would probably be appropriate.
Yeah, and I'll roll maybe. Oh, what should I roll?
Ooh. Maybe acrobatics or like similar to a grapple. Maybe after acrobatics or athletics.
I will
A
take
grapple might work.
acrobatics. I will take acrobatics.
Oh, the dice tell a story, and I love it. You are probably gonna beat that. You will beat that. I'm just gonna put it in right here.
Yeah. Yeah, she's grabbed Mad Lad, and he's taller than her by a bit, so she's just yanked him down and giving smoochy kisses on both cheeks. Smoochy kiss, mwah, mwah.
No! Oh, come on, get off me, Missy! As he just like tries to push off her, but he doesn't want to like be rough of her, so he's just it's not effective. And Alexander, while just listening to all this, you can't see it, but there's the biggest shit-eating grin.
Suffer.
You're gonna give me
Joy's still too busy.
You're gonna give me
Too busy putting together what this means. Like, oh, okay, so romance is kisses then?
She ain't wrong, but Madeline's like, stop it, you're gonna give me cooties, and then you're gonna be sorry. You're gonna be so sorry because you gave me cooties, and I'll become sick, and it'll be all your fault.
Cooties
What's
aren't a
cooties?
real thing. They're not a real thing. They're just a silly boy thing because they're scared of getting kissed by girls. Mwah!
Ah! No, my uncle said cooties are real, so that has to be true. Even though his uncle fully lied to him, because the last thing they needed on the crew was just girls.
Lad, your uncle is a boy. It's a silly made-up boy thing.
No.
Yeah, and you're not scared of anything, right?
Mad Lad's face turns red. I'm like, no, of course not. I'm not scared of anything.
Well, good. Hold still.
No.
Missy will eventually let him go simply because she's laughing too hard.
Yeah. And Mad Lad's just like he's just rubbing off like just the cartoony like red stick, like even though she probably doesn't have lipstick, but it's just like that just toony gag of having
The kissy marks.
kissy marks over his face.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. I love it.
Aww.
Ugh. I'd rather do homework than be suffering through all this.
Aww. It's not that bad.
Ugh. He does a little huff. His face is still bright beet red.
Actually, yeah, I think
Your face is still red.
Ah! That lad just puts his head in his hands as Red makes like laughing sounds.
Is that the cooties? Does it make your face red?
No, I don't think so, but I'm sure I am embarrassed.
Well, maybe if you weren't such a baby about being kissed, then you wouldn't be embarrassed.
Yeah. Yeah. Not a baby for being kissed. I'm just concerned about my own health and safety.
And she just sort of rolls her eyes, and then she's just going to flop down onto the grass and start pulling her homework over.
And Joy's just like, what do you mean? Last time we were together, you tried to climb out the Ferris wheel.
That was different. That was an adventure.
But yeah, just alright, like, I guess we should get this homework done, because then we can go on adventures and stuff. And see giant bugs.
Yeah. And as they're doing homework, say Alexander is definitely talking. He's like, she's right, cooties don't exist. And Matt Lad's just like in the head, shut up. He's in, and he's like, well, come on. It is really cute to say, you never know. Something might happen. Something might happen. And Matt Lad is just like, no, no, no.
Ew, gross.
Isn't Alexander like 15 or something?
Alexander is actually Alexander is ironically is a he's technically 8 years older than Mad Lad, so he's around 16 he's around 17 18 right now.
Oh.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm just you know the scene from The Lion King where it's just like, ooh, gross, she's my best friend sort of thing.
Yeah,
Just,
basically
like, feels like that.
yeah, basically what's happening right now with Alexander and Mad Lad just talking to each other in his head, and is say you both of you guys can make an insight.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
thought.
wow.
You are fucking hopeless. Yeah, that's what I thought, Missy. You dumbass.
Yeah.
Aw.
Meanwhile, Missy is just figuring out this one math problem while, of course, Joy would be the one to catch it right away as Mad Lad seems to be distracted with something, but not sure what.
Yeah, Joy's like, I think, been paying attention to Mad Lad because she's a little bit worried that he might actually get sick from cooties, even though she doesn't know what that is, and you know, just making sure that he's okay. And just like, I think she'll like bump him a little bit with like a shoulder and
Are you okay? Do you need help with the problem?
Huh? Oh, Mad Lad's face turns red again. Yeah, I'm not. I'm having this. I'm no good with grammar. Can you help me on this grammar? This English. Sentence.
Yeah, Daisy taught me how to do this.
because yeah, actually, like Daisy did help her write things out when she was and would correct her spelling mistakes and things like that. So
Yeah, Mad Lad's
I'm
actually
just
not.
gonna roll.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a whiz save for Missy to see whether or not she's a sassy lassie. Hold on. That's it's your whiz. Okay. Okay, so that's still a 15. So I think she's gonna keep her sassy remarks to herself. But she does like not quite roll her eyes, but there's the essence of it there for a second.
Yeah, Mad Lad just sort of looks at her and it'd be like, yeah, you stay quiet, otherwise I'm not going to help you with your math problem. Because he's good at math, he's not very good at English.
Aw.
She's keeping her mouth shut.
Should I roll something to see if Joy is actually any good at this grammar stuff?
Nah, we can just like role play it out and say they are. Say she is.
Fair enough. Yeah. So she can help Mad Lad by pointing out like this is like those tricks you learn when you're a kid for like how to spell different things or
Yeah.
like what sort of all of those rules around grammar and stuff. Like she knows a whole bunch of those
Yeah,
and
yeah.
will teach Mad Lad them.
Yeah, Mad Lad's just like, ah, yeah, right, forgot about that one. And that one's, yeah, that makes sense. As they continue doing homework and say stuff. Yeah, sorry, I was just, my mind was on different things.
I don't blame you. This is so boring.
Yeah, I agree. But you guys do have a point. It's just like, get it all done in the front end so we can enjoy the rest of the weekend.
What do you want to do this weekend when we're done?
Well, I think Carmenia's farm would be a good starting point, though. I do want to talk to you guys about something. Not very sure sooner or later.
Missy's immediately looking up.
Mad Lad just stops, saying his homework. I've been keeping a big secret. And I feel like it's time to tell you guys at least half of it. I'm not allowed to tell you the other half for your guys' safety, but I can at least tell you the other half.
Oh no, one of those kinds of secrets.
Don't blame
You
me.
sure? You sure it's okay to tell us then if it's one of those kinds of things?
I want to.
Yep. Don't have to. We will still be here if you need us.
No, I want to. Because we've gone through a couple of stuff lately, and say me and him finally, well, really solidified how similar we are and how it's been foolish to fight each other. And we are finally reconciling. Yeah, that's the word for it.
Missy is just all confused right now.
I'm gonna roll
She's just dumb.
intelligence for reconciling. Oh yeah, well she knows what that word means, so I think she'll lean over to Missy and
I think that means to make up, like to fix something between people.
That lad nods. Yeah. His words, not mine.
Okay, so you're not fighting with someone. Cool. Who? Who's him?
who?
Mad lad just sighs as he now he fully sort of sits up and sort of scoots his homework away from him. His name is Alexander. And, well, I am not a normal Toon. Let's just say that for sure. I am technically half Toon, but again, that has to go with the other half, so let's not dive into that as a can of worms just yet. But the main thing is, I have two souls inside me, mine and Alexander's.
Blink.
Yeah, I think Joy's like, Well, okay, on the one hand, that's kind of neat that you're only half tuned because now we've got one tune, one half tune, and one non-tune, and it's like, hey, you're right in
Full
between us
spectrum.
now.
Full spectrum,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
but
Diversity
the
wins.
two souls, and it's just like the yeah, like okay, what do you do with that information? Like,
Not gonna lie, Maddie, that is not even on the list of things I was expecting you to say.
So, like, did you always have two souls?
Yes and no.
Didn't make my head hurt.
Trust me, it's a headache in ourselves too. Maybe he would be able to explain it better. As Mad Lad takes in a deep breath and closes his eyes, and you see a slight red glowing from his chest, and then red veins start to go across and like cover his body as his eyes then turn red, and you hear Alexander's voice. Hello there. I guess we are finally officially meet each other. My name is Alexander.
That's not a one. Missy has rolled her hammer space. She now has her shell gauntlets on because that did her one heck of a startle.
think Joy's just gonna
Hi, I'm Joy.
He says greetings. I know of your names. One of the weird things about having two souls in one body is I hear everything that Mad Lad does. Hear and see everything Mad Lad does. So I am familiar with both of you, but I'm grateful now that I'm able to meet you, well, in person.
You didn't hurt him, did you? 'Cause I'll kick your butt if you did.
We've had disagreements in the past, but we finally reconciled with each other fully after a recent adventure.
The one with the dragon?
No, we went to somewhere else. We went to see the Raven Queen for a mission. Technically,
I'm not even
Mad.
gonna roll. She doesn't know who that is.
Who's that?
She's a goddess. She's technically a real kind goddess, and she lives in. I might say she lives in the Shadowfell, and we had to seek her out for a mission Madlow was on. This is more his friend's thing than mine, but since I was born learning, I was born, well, learning about the Shadowfell, I at least knew how to, say, navigate it a little bit better than he did.
Missy's sort of still squinting at Alexander. It's like, hmm.
But unfortunately, we were born out of a bad situation, you could say. My original death was the catalyst, and because of plot related stuff, we became like this.
You died?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can make an insight, say insight on him if you want.
Sure, why not? That's not complete garbage. Cool.
By the way, I probably did need to roll that about the mention of death. So,
Yeah.
all good. It's all good. I'll roll the insight now. Damn, you're rolling good today.
Yeah, Missy, you weren't able to get anything. However, say Joy, you could tell that he speaks true, that he did die. However, it's almost like he's trying to remember that memory but can't. But he sort of just shakes that off right now.
That's probably why she picked it up because she's probably used to another person that she knows like struggling to remember things.
Mm-hmm. But we say we became like this, and well, we did not get along for the longest time, and we've only now, after that one adventure, have reconciled with each other, realizing the folly of our, well, partial rivalry, partial, say, resentment with the other. It's a story that I agree with Mad Lad that we probably shouldn't tell right now. Since
Why
you're,
are you fighting? That seems dumb. If you're literally
Hmm.
stuck inside each other, that's silly.
Yeah. It, like, you, wouldn't you want to get along if you always have to be together?
it's more complicated than that. Maybe we'll tell you the whole story one day, but
I'm kind of overhearing that from Chifley and Cassie and Dorian. I don't really need it from you, thank you.
well, you can blame him for one more thing.
I am going to kick his butt.
Unfortunately, he was able to sniff me out really well because of his, well, him able to listen to, what was it called? My theme song? Something like that?
Oh! Chifley heard your theme?
Yes.
And that's how he found you?
He was not happy with me at first. He thought he thought Mad Lad was a shapeshifter of some kind. But upon explanation, he was, well, we cleared that stuff out.
I'm gonna kick his butt. Dang it.
Though probably say though the main reason why Mad Lad wanted to tell you this is, well, we've been we cannot be in control of each other without pushing out the other. Only one of us is in the driver's seat, as they can say. And because of what happened, Mad Lad is the main driver of this body. And
Okay.
that's why we had a lot of disagreements in the past.
Oh, you were jealous.
In a way, yes. Again, a little bit more complicated, but that's for a different time. But
Missy is visibly getting irritated every time he says that.
I'm sorry, but basically, I would like to become, at least maybe not fully friends, but I would like to at least get to know you and, well, get along with you better. We want to try to be more open and giving each other chances to form relationships. I say, otherwise, maybe this is the wrong way of saying it, but I like to try to be friends with you guys.
Hmm. What do you think, Joy? Yeah. Joy.
Can't.
Sorry, my internet dropped out for a second.
Ah,
Can you hear me?
There you are.
Yeah.
Sorry. I missed. I got to. I would like you to be friends. I would like to be friends with you, and then nothing. Did something happen after that?
Yeah, Cass. Yeah, gosh. Missy was just like, what do you think, Joy?
I mean, if if he's if you guys are together, then I mean, I guess we should try it because I mean, Maddie's our friend, and uh, he's kind of a part of Maddie. So and and I think it would be, I think it would suck to not be able to do anything, or yeah.
Like, she's just been sort of like thinking this whole time, like trying to like work through it because this is a fairly complicated topic and she's like trying to take it seriously, but she hasn't like really worked through all of the stuff yet, so it's just sort of a like I guess so.
Yeah, and Mad Lad sort of sees that. He's like, we can take things slow. This is a lot to lay off on you, and we rarely show ourselves in general. We would like to keep this still a secret for now. Is a we say we have a complicated past, and we like trying to simplify things for the most part. But again, say I would still like to at least have some relationship with Mad Lad's good friends. Well, best friends, really.
Darn right we're best friends.
Mm. Why did you not want to tell anyone else, though?
It's well, it's already over. It's simpler that way. It's
I
So
swear, if you say it's complicated one more time, I am going to punch you.
unfortunately it is, but we just prefer it to be that way for right now.
Fine.
Okay, but you shouldn't, um, you shouldn't feel ashamed for who you are.
We we are coming to terms with that fact. Also, I can also help you guys with your homework at least also. We say I can at least tell you that I came from a more noble background, and stuff like say problems like this were child's play.
We are
So-
children.
How come Maddie's still really bad at it then?
Well, it's his homework, not mine.
just like, but you can help him. Like, it's just she doesn't like. Why wouldn't you help him? Because you gotta understand, like, she had Daisy for a really long time help her with homework, so she's just like, what are you talking about? Why wouldn't you help him?
I feel like Missy will get the air of big brother sort of energy.
Oh. How are you gonna learn if you don't do it yourself? Kind of thing.
Exactly. I
Yeah, I'm
help him on
familiar with that
occasion
one.
if the problem's hard, but he's pretty smart as he is.
He is. He is.
Still amazes me he was able to basically learn gunsmithing at basically almost being born, but tunes do be like that.
Tunes do be like that.
Are you not a toon?
I was originally born a real kind human.
Me too.
Yes. It's nice to say again, nicer for him to have both real kind and toon kind friends.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I suppose you're here for forever anyway, so
Until we figure.
wanting you to getting out of Mad Lad's body probably isn't gonna be a thing anyway.
If there, I would like to try to figure out something eventually. I mean, there's plenty of geniuses, or say in Inkwell. Someone would have to be able to figure it out. But for the time being, we have to live like this.
Well, I mean, at least now you're getting along. That'd help.
Yes, I agree. It's one step along this journey that we're on.
Okay. Well, if Mad Lad's okay with you, then you're okay with me.
Mm.
That's good to hear. Big relief, also. Madwillad was definitely worried about, say, this meeting.
Why?
Kids are
Yeah.
kids are like that. They over worry about so many things. When in actuality, it was quite simple. I knew you two would probably accept me right away. Him, on the other hand, a little worrywart.
I'm not enjoying your smug tone. I can and will still kick your butt.
Hang on, you gotta remember it's also his butt too.
That's fine. He can take it.
Say Alexander does laugh. I could see why he very much likes you.
I'm gonna roll her a deception.
Was Maddie scared because he wanted to be normal?
Basically, yes. Though
Mm.
I could definitely tell that normal is the farthest thing this little group is. As he does give a little knowing smirk to Missy.
She is blushing. She is blushing more at the smirk.
So, normal is what did Chifley say? Normal is relative.
Relative.
Relative. Yeah, that. Normal is relative. So I think what he meant was this is our normal, and it doesn't matter if it's not the same as everyone else's normal.
Indeed. Though I say, though I'm guessing it's not normal to hear compliments, as he comments on the blush.
Compliments are fine. Shut up.
This is your punishment for for the cooties. In a playful
Cooties
tone.
aren't. They're not real. They're not a
definitely look just with a 10 insight. You could just like a 10 passive insight. He you could tell he's messing with you.
She is going to punch him. She is just straight up gonna punch him. Does a 17 hit?
The 17 will hit in this case. He's not really dodging or anything.
All right. 7 points. Punch.
Shut
Ow!
up!
Ow! Ow! Ooh, ooh. I didn't think you would punch that hard. Ugh, no, Mad Lad was definitely right. You do hit hard.
And she's gonna stick out her tongue.
Oh, you just wait until he gets a little bit older. Then you two can have some fun. As he gives a little wink.
News for you, we get older at the same rate. I'll get older too, but then I'll still kick his butt and yours.
Technically, I'm say on a technicality, I'm a teenager. Say if we've calculated stuff correctly, I would right now, if I were back in my original body, I'd be around maybe 17 or 18. But that's besides the point.
Oh, Madlad's got a grown-up in him. Gross.
It's not comfortable. We don't like to talk about that part that much. Unfortunately, because I died at a young age is sort of relative. Numbers wise, I'm a grown up, but I definitely do not feel like it. I feel like I'm more of the age of a teenager, if anything.
Missy wouldn't think of this, but I'm just thinking, oh, you get to experience puberty after all.
I think Joy's been kind of silent because she's been doing a big think. Um, but I think she's gonna be like,
Can I give you a hug?
Oh, yeah, I don't see the reason why you couldn't give me a hug.
she's gonna give Alexander a hug in the.
I'm sorry you died. I know that's not fun.
I say Alexander like frowns a bit and hugs her back. It's it. You don't need to dwell upon it.
Yeah, okay.
What happened? Did you get sick?
I You can make another insight.
You alright?
Sure.
Nope.
Ugh.
You're so dumb. I love you, but god damn it.
Yeah, this makes sense. Missy is no idea, but again, it's now more clear to say Joy. Like he starts to like he wants to say something. Like his lips are moving slightly, but you say Joy. You know right away. Like he can't remember how he died, and
Oh,
Yes, he can.
lucky him.
Wait, but he told Chifley and
he did,
Crystal.
but now he can't.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Oh, this
Interesting.
is making sense with what you mentioned about the Raven Queen thing.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck! Oh,
You can make a comment and say, do with that information what you will, as he just doesn't say anything.
You okay?
It's
Do you not remember?
He gives a heavy sigh. We got what we needed to from the Raven Queen, but unfortunately, we both had to pay a price. I know that I did die, but in the matter of how I died, I don't remember.
Oh. Oh. Probably not a completely bad thing. Dying's
Hmm.
pretty lousy for the people who are still alive, and so being the one who's dying is probably pretty lousy too.
Yes, but at the same time, not very sure if you can understand, but it feels like a chunk of piece of me is not there. It does not feel comfortable. I don't know if I'll ever get those memories back, but in a way, Mad Lad and I both kind of want to. But we'll have to wait on that for right now.
Missy's gonna grapple him again. Nice.
Also, I see that deception say candle.
Wow, she's good at this. Too good.
Missy is going to grab Alexander by the head, one hand on both sides, and just pull him down to her height and just sort of be staring at him.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it!
Stop. What?
Okay, you lost some memories, whatever. That just means there's more room in here.
And she gives his head a very small little shake.
For new ones!
I guess that's one way of looking at it.
It's the correct way.
I feel like we could debate upon that, but I will let it
No.
go.
No, we can't debate upon it at all. Nope. No argument, no debate, no nothing. It's
Just-
gone, it's gone.
Technically,
Just
the Raven,
because
technically the Raven Queen
just
still
be-
has it, but that's beside.
Well, she can keep it. Make better ones. Fun ones.
just because you don't have it anymore doesn't mean you're not still you.
I guess that's true. You are right in a sense. But I don't like dwelling upon that fact, at least for right now.
Then don't.
Alright, let's not. Yeah, I say Alexander tried to beat that incite that deception. He did not. He did not.
Probably couldn't get out of Missy's hold either.
Yeah. That's why he couldn't. He did not see it. Missy. He's focused on Missy.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think he could have beaten that deception anyway, not with a
It
plus
would-
1 modifier.
Yeah, it had to been a nat 20, but that's besides the point.
True, that's true.
That's besides the point.
Yeah,
It's
it'll come up eventually, I'm sure.
yeah, it's just like I guess not. Let's not dwell upon it right now.
Missy's still not letting go of his head.
There's like an awkward
Joey's
si-
not gonna help.
Yeah, and Alexander is just gonna like be be there awkwardly. It's like for like a good minute. He's like, are you going to let go of my head?"
Are you gonna make me?
I don't want to make you, but at the same time, I like to be let go.
Well, why don't you try and convince me to let go?
Could you please let go of me?
She is going to give the biggest grin and let go.
Thank you. As
You're
he
welcome.
sits up.
So, what happens now?
Well,
Hey.
I think it's probably best that Mad Lad take back and Mad Lad be back at the driver's seat so you can finish your homework.
Oh, yeah, homework.
Enough has passed for today. You could still ask me questions, like I mentioned before. Anything Mad Lad can see or hear, I can hear, and vice versa. Like, he can hear you and see you guys right now. He just can't physically respond.
Missy is going to answer that remark by like doing the, the thumb on the nose, nah, kind of thing.
Oh,
Entirely intended for Mad Lad.
Alexander
that
saw.
was kind of like how Daisy was.
Oh?
I mean, they couldn't interact with things except for, like, me for a long time.
I see.
But they weren't actually in me. They were just near me.
Interesting. Like a projection, perhaps?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what they called it.
That's fair. It's interesting, your god. Usually, real kind deities aren't as friendly as Toonkind.
Daisy's
Well, why
great.
not?
That's a good question. It's still a question that people ask today. Maybe it's because of the more because their toon gods are more story driven and, as they say plot focused, or maybe it's because the real kind gods have lived long enough to realize that meddling too much into mortal affairs can get them in trouble. There is no clear answer. I'm
I
surprised
don't
that
know.
we even met the Raven Queen. That was just pure luck.
I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. It's more something I'd ask Chifley about.
Maybe, maybe I can ask Daisy next time I see them.
I would be interested in hearing their response on the matter.
Daisy's neat. Have you met Daisy?
Technically, yes. Mad Lad
Yeah, but
has, by Mad
not
Lad
as you.
proxy.
It doesn't count.
Well,
Yeah, Daisy is real cool.
if you're going by that account, no, I have not met Daisy formally. I have seen them and heard them, but we have not met face to face.
I get the impression that's normal, though.
It's very normal. Again, we don't show ourselves unless we have to.
No,
Or
not
we are
that.
most
I met with
comfortable to.
gods.
Hmm?
I met with gods. I think Chifley's met soundtrack. But that's not normal.
Yes. Gods are a very interesting subject. Some are definitely more friendly than others. But again, it's very much varied on Why? But that's besides.
She just shrugs.
Yes, but that's besides the point.
Oh, actually, that's a good point that's been brought up in the gallery. Joy does have that figurine that she got to win that argument with Mad Lad about Professor defeating a god.
Yeah.
So she's just like, oh,
Right.
and just like grabs out of her backpack and
I told you the professor killed a god.
and just pulls it out.
Yeah.
Mad Lad can't respond.
Mad
So
Lad
she's
can't
winning
respond.
this argument.
Yeah, Mad Lad is inside. Is like, wait, what? You weren't lying. And say Alexander looks like still very surprised because he definitely heard about that from Mad Lad, but at the same time, did not really believe her either. I'm like, now that is interesting. I guess you won that bet.
Yeah.
And it's just like looks so smug, and then is gonna put it back into her backpack so that she can actually give it back to the professor next time she sees him. Now that she's won the argument.
That's
You didn't even believe her, Maddie.
Maddie is
Rude.
flabbergasted as me, mainly because defeating a god is not a simple feat. I'm guessing this professor person is a very high level adventurer. Only people of that caliber can even get a chance to have it, even scratch him.
Yeah. He's very cool. He helped Daisy and me.
I see. Then you are lucky to have a very formidable ally.
It's just like
you should introduce
absolute.
us,
Yeah, like she's absolute certainty that like she just thinks that that entire party that helped her and Daisy is just like the most formidable people ever, and no one can tell her otherwise.
Look, honestly, that is completely fair.
It's like,
Yeah. I have to introduce you, cause he's really cool, and so is and so is Mr. Izumi and Mr. Kama and Mr. Rooten and Mr. Specs.
it just like lists them all off.
Yes, I'd be very interested in at least meeting the professor, at least. Well, Mad Lad meet the professor, at least. He can relay my questions through him. But that's besides the point. You say we're getting a little bit off topic. They need you three, including you, Mad Lad, need to get your homework done. Then we can possibly have some fun for the rest of the weekend. As he
Yes, I am damn keen for that. Yes.
Oh, Joyce just put something together. It's just they technically have adult supervision because Alexander is here.
technically,
Lol.
yes.
Just it's just I'm you can roll insight on her if you want. Because like she's not making this like hard to tell. Like she's just like, oh yeah, I can I can use that.
Yeah, that's gonna be an 11 insight. I'm pretty sure that gives the gist of it.
I am
Yeah.
just picturing if Missy went, I'm going to hang out with Mad Lad and Joy, and don't worry, there's a grown up there. Alexander will be watching us, and Chifley is like, I beg your pardon! That doesn't count!
Alexander looks at Missy, looks at Joy, and he be like, "You're gonna go a long way." As he like fully realizes she sees a loophole.
Look, she is very, very good at finding loopholes in things to get what she wants.
Yeah, and Alexander does give an approving smirk on that. He very much likes the cunningness that you have, as he's like, I'll say, I'll be pleased to see you gals later. As the veins like go back into him, and his chest stops glowing, and Mad Lad shakes his like, "Ugh. Hey girls.
And guess who's getting tackled again? Ah, that wasn't as good. That's a shame. That is a 10.
I mean,
That's alright. Joy's gonna assist this time because she wants to also give Mad Lad a hug.
look, Mad Lad's not gonna
What did you
deny the
roll?
hugs. No,
Was it acrobatics or athletics?
you can do athletics, but it's a 10.
Alright.
A 10 makes it.
Hell yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Girls are just like, friend!
Yep.
Yes, Mad Lad hugs them back. I'm glad that went well.
Missy is gonna noogie him.
Hey.
How could it have not gone well? Why do you think we'd be upset? Don't be silly.
Noogie, 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 noogie.
Look, there's weird, but then there's this sort of weird. I didn't know how it would go.
Well, I mean, you're still you, so we still like you. Silly?
I love you girls too, as he hugs them both.
I don't know. Is this pretty on par, I think, with being turned into a doll that once? That was pretty weird.
Mm-hmm.
You got turned into a doll?
Yeah. And this other person was walking around like as someone else, and then someone else was in the doll. It was weird. I was controlling her body for a bit, and you know, I don't remember all the details. It was a long time ago, and it was really scary because they were gonna eat me.
Yeah,
But I'm okay.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very, good, but unfortunately, Alexander is reminding me again to start on our homework.
Fine.
Let's just get it done so I can not hear him just keep nagging on me.
Hmm.
At least you two don't have to suffer that way.
Well,
Actually-
I'm glad to get on now anyway.
Do you two want to roll insight on Joy?
Yeah.
Certainly. Yep. Missy, you are getting less insightful as the day goes on. Are you getting tired, child? I think you're getting tired.
Aw.
What's your insight, boy? Okay, that's gonna be a 21.
Oh wow, nice. This time Joy's the one who seems distracted while doing homework. Yeah, like after the topic conversation.
Don't tell me you have something that you need to share to Joy.
I mean, I don't have something like that, but I guess I don't have. I didn't have. I had a lot of non-normal things happen to me too. So I get why you were scared to tell us.
Mad Lad smiles at that. He's just like, yeah. I'm glad that at least someone would be able to understand. You don't have to say anything right now about it, but you can talk to me. You can talk to me anytime about it if you want, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
And Mad Lad,
Yeah,
Mad Lad gives her
she's
a
not
little
ready to
side
talk
hug.
about it yet, but yeah.
Of course. Mad Lad gives her another little hug.
Hmm.
Missy is going to reposition herself so that she is in physical contact with both of them. Even if she has to lie on her belly and like have her arm pressed into Joy and her foot pressed into Mad Lad, she wants to be in physical contact with them both.
Aww.
Yaw. Alright. Mad Lad just sort of like hits his hand and hits himself a little bit in the way. It's just like, come, stop it, Alexander. We'll start our homework. Come on, let's start. I'm starting to get annoyed by his nagging.
You'd think he'd be more helpful with all the nagging about homework.
He can be at times, but I think he's definitely similar to an older sibling.
Yeah, we all know what that's like.
I'm going to roll her in intelligence to see how well she's doing on her homework, just for funsies.
That's fair.
Sure.
Yeah,
Let's do that too.
Yeah, let's do that.
Wow, Missy,
Okay.
you're actually doing pretty all right with your homework. Like, for you, you can only get 1 point higher than this. It's a good job, girl.
Mad Lad is a bit.
Except
Mad
your
Lad is
intelligence
middle.
is a -2.
No. 13. I think Joy's a little distracted.
Yeah, Mad Lad is still having a little bit of trouble with his English homework.
How does she get the highest roll? Dumb.
She's motivated.
She's very motivated.
Oh dear. Well, I help each other, I guess. That's what friends are
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But we'll do a little time skip of them doing their homework and everything, and them finishing up. And now they're starting to walk towards, say, Carmenia's farm, being very happy. However, can we make perception checks?
Sure.
Sure.
Oh, good.
The dice are being nice to her now. What the hell?
Hell yeah.
Come on, cat. Let's do it. Go for the hat trick.
All right. All right. Unfortunately, it's not the hat trick.
Dang. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah. Oh, it's close.
So close.
It's close, but not the hat trick. However, everyone sees it as they're walking along in the forest. The forest starts to change and twist. As the girls are the first to notice, but Mad Lad the girls don't know this forest like Mad Lad does or Alexander. So he thought maybe it was the forest playing tricks on them because this forest does like playing tricks. However, the longer they walk, Mad Lad starts furrowing his eyebrow as mists start to roll in and fog. He's like, I think there's something wrong.
Maybe we should just go home?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like this.
I'm getting a gut feeling about this too. As Mad Lad starts to turn around, the fog, and they start to walk back, the fog just gets thicker and thicker and thicker like pea soup. And out of the corner then it becomes eerily silent. As Mad Lad
Missy is holding her friend's hands. One
Yeah, it's
in
like-
each.
as it's eerily silent for a while, as Mad Lad's like, I can't see a dang thing. I can at least see you two, but this fog is not natural.
Maybe
I
we
think-
could call Red to get us home?
Yeah, Red is looking around and he is like shifting underneath you guys as like you guys are riding him.
Oh, we're not walking. Okay.
Yeah, to say you guys are riding on him, and he's just he is uncomfortable too. He is something. Red knows in his instinct something is up.
Mm.
And you guys finally start hearing. You stop. Mad Lad stops. Red as you start hearing footprints, which is the only thing you can hear in this fog, which is weird because like fog is just visual, isn't it? It's not supposed to dampen sound.
Mm.
Missy's probably muttering under her breath, hate this, hate this, hate this, hate this.
Yeah.
I'm also picturing like one of the things that you do when you're doing sound design for TV and media and stuff is the strategic cut of the sound of the backing tracks, and she's not used to that kind of thing happening, and the soundtrack is quiet too, and she's like, oh, I hate it, hate this so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Joy's like clutching at her necklace like the she's not calling Daisy yet because nothing's like really wrong, but she's like getting close that like as soon as something like goes wrong, she's calling for help.
You hear, and as you like do all this, you then finally see something pierce the fog, and you see this woman walk forward.
Oh, that's not ominous at all.
And Mad Lad freezes and glares at her as his voice almost doubles as Mad Lad and Alexander speak at the same time. They're like, you. It has been a while, hasn't it? I say, you thought I was dead, wasn't it? I don't blame you with that, with the reports of the fire and the mushrooms and everything. But that was just a mere trick. A Halloween trick. I've been looking for you for a while now. And Mad Lad gets off of Red, and he's like, you girls need to run.
I don't know if Joy's gonna let Mad Lad go. She's
Missy
not.
hasn't let go of him. He's not going to be able to get off.
Yeah.
You need to run. You need to say, you need to go.
And you're coming with us.
We're not leaving you alone.
Well, isn't what they say, the more the merrier? I wouldn't mind taking your friend along too. It at least would keep you company. And more importantly, they'd probably keep you well better behaved. As Mad Lad just, I need you to make, say, 2 percentile rolls.
Oh shit! Okay.
Okay. Percentile is
D100.
Like a D100.
D100. Just checking.
I'm just gonna do that in Avril. Oh dear. So 2 of them?
Yes. Let's see.
Oh dear, one of those things is not like the other one.
You know, this was supposed to be an added up thing, and that beats the DC.
Yeah, that's mine.
I see. Still beats the DC.
Whoa.
As Mad Lad becomes almost physically stronger with the determination in his eyes, as he pulls out of your grip and he's like, you will not hurt them. As he gets off red, he starts to glow, and his body starts to shift and change, almost like a Pokemon evolution. As he gets off red, he becomes much taller. He stands around 6 feet tall. As you now see, Mad Lad. However, it doesn't look like Mad Lad. He now looks like this as he stands right beside you guys.
Oh.
Now that
Missy is like still holding on to Joy.
Yeah, I think this is the point where Joy's going to cast sending to Daisy with the the
SOS. SOS.
yeah, like
yeah.
Daisy, we need help. Like Daisy, we need help right now. There is this strange woman in a bird mask that's after Mad Lad or Alexander.
And even though
But
this new form of Mad Lad Alexander, you're not very sure yet, just glares at her. She looks surprised. Even though she's wearing a bird mask, she looks surprised. Oh, now this is interesting. Was that fusion? Now I'm more excited to dig into you. As she outstretches her hand out, and the mist surges forward, and even though this new form fusion of Mad Lad and Alexander tries to lash out and attack him, as his arm becomes a blade and reaches out at her, it doesn't hit the target, as this person dissipates into the mist herself, and you guys begin to be sleepy. Very sleepy.
Oh dear, here we go.
oh no.
Despite your efforts, you guys fall to the ground unconscious. As we fade to black with a sinister chuckle. And that's where we're going to end the 12 FPS.
Oh, good fun.
The children have been kidnapped. And
oh well.
you people in the lovely audience won't have to wait for long. It'll be soon in May, where they figure out a possible way out. May also possibly fail. We'll see what happens, people.
Yeah, it's next week.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's directly next week. I think it's the following week, or am I getting my days wrong? No, it is next week.
Weekend.
No, it is next weekend.
Hell yeah.
It's weird when it's in the beginning of a month, sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's what you put into the calendar.
Yeah, I had to double check the calendar. It's like, May is not next week, is it? It's like, oh yeah, it's next week. It's weird.
It's next week.
Yeah, because to say Monday and Tuesday are the 29th and 30th. Okay, that's where I got that's where I got it wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for everyone for listening in on this 12 FPS. I hope you have a good time zone, and we'll see you next time to see what happens. Bye-bye.
Bye.